goals, 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 and more goals. This is the Metro Soccer Report, and I'm your buddy and host, Ethan Zohn. Major League Soccer has been all about scoring goals this past week. Andy Williams scored the goal number 5,000 all-time regular season goal for the MLS. DC United scored their 500th club goal. And Jason Kreis scored 100 goals, the first person in MLS history to achieve this milestone. And you know what? I feel a little bit left out. So my goal is to get all you soccer fans out there watching the Metro Soccer Report right here on MSG. Because without all you fans watching, I'd just be talking soccer to myself in the mirror. But first up, let's go to highlights from the Columbus Crew MetroStars match with our buddy, Steve Cangelosi. Take a look.
Tony Meola and the MetroStars, Ethan, began the night Sunday at Giant Stadium, 9 points removed from the final playoff berth in the East, and this certainly didn't help matters early on. Off a cross by Columbus' Simon Elliott, the ex-MetroStar, John Wolyniec, off the head for a 1-0 Crew lead. That goal for old time's sake, and that's when Mother Nature would have her say. As far as the events of the evening concerned, referee Jair Marufo telling the players to leave the field with a severe thunderstorm in the area. There was a 90-minute delay before the players would take the field again. Then, early second half, Sergio Galvan-Ray in front cashes in his 6th goal of the year off a Mike McGee cross. The MetroStars tie the game at 1. We've got a brand new shiny one. Minutes later, Galvan-Ray from long range with a chip. It's off woodwork. Nearly beat ex-MetroStar Johnny Walker. Great game for Yuri Djorkaeff, meanwhile. He fires wide in that exchange, but later on, what proves to be the game-winning goal. Galvan-Ray stopped in front. Djorkaeff cleans up, but deflects off Chris Wingert, the ex-St. John star, but Djorkaeff with what proves to be the game-winning goal, his 6th of the year. Later, Tony Meola, perhaps his best save of the night on Cornell Glenn. Galvan-Ray and the Metros win it 2-1.
Important 3 points. So obviously a big push to fight after a poor start and a rain delay and all the rest. But you know, a lot of good effort in the second half. So actually a lot of good effort from the rain delay on.
When we stepped up the tempo a little bit and tried to get at them, you know, we did a lot better. In the second half tonight, we said, you know what, they're a lot bigger in the back than we are. Let's still pump the ball in there, but let's win the second balls, and that's what we did. And our midfield did a good job, and you know, Yuri and Sergio, guys like that, ran the show when we had the ball and did a pretty good job. You know, give them credit, they battled. They had some chances, but we were fortunate enough to come out with 3 points. That's just what we needed.
Two teams in desperate need of points came together in a thunderous clash, knowing that for the loser, hopes of a spot in the playoffs would grow even dimmer. The MetroStars, now unbeaten in 8 games at the Meadowlands, came from behind and beat the Columbus Crew 2-1, thanks to the king of goals himself, Sergio Galvan-Ray. Shep, here we are in the Soccer Sports Supply in Upper East Side. It's a great place, lots of jerseys from all over the world. I mean, look at this. We got this great jersey from a team from Turkey. And, oh, look at that. My own jersey right here in the store. Yeah, where's your jersey?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, pal. I could better see you in the movie Midnight Express than I could see you in that jersey. I have one comment about that jersey for you. Yeah. Only in your dreams. But Soccer Sports Supply, Upper East Side, Manhattan, greatest store around, has jerseys from all over. Back to the game.
MetroStars, now 6 points out of a tie for 3rd place in the Eastern Conference, is a great result for us.
I'll tell you, Ethan, you know, so many times this season I have said this season is finished because they go down 1-0, a John Wolyniec goal in the 11th minute, and you could just see the season ending. I mean, if they had lost to Columbus, the season would have been done. But big rain delay, and that did something for the MetroStars because when they came back on the field, they were a different team.
And actually, Tony Meola was quoted as saying, "Thank God for the rain delay today because I don't know what the heck was going on in the first 20 minutes. But we came out with a heck of a lot more intensity and we pumped the ball into their end and created some chances."
I don't know about thank God, but thank Tony Meola, thank Yuri Djorkaeff, and thank the greatest MetroStar today, Sergio Galvan-Ray, because when they came out after the rain delay, it was a different MetroStar team. They were really energized. Sergio Galvan-Ray making good diagonal runs off the ball. And Yuri Djorkaeff, when healthy, as he is right now, you know, you can make the argument he's the very best player in the league. So tremendous comeback for the MetroStars. They saw their season ending, then they turn it around and get the victory. They're right back in the hunt.
and I hate to keep talking about Sergio Galvan, but he played unbelievable, and because of that, I think he is our official British Airways Player of the Week.
Yeah, and Sergio Galvan is doing something that no other player on the team is doing. He's working hard without the ball. So when Yuri Djorkaeff has the ball, Michael Bradley has the ball. And by the way, I thought Michael Bradley made a game-saving tackle in his own penalty box, and he played more incisive balls going forward than I saw all season. But again, back to Sergio Galvan, he's running off the ball. So he looks up, Djorkaeff has the ball, he's got a great understanding with him, he's running into space. Again, those are all good things, but when you're paying a guy top dollar like Sergio Galvan, he has to score goals, and he scored a great goal.
And he was quoted as saying, "I learned a lot from my first season, and that has allowed me to do better this season. I haven't reached yet the level I can play, but I feel I've contributed more this season than last year because I know how to do things better in this league."
There's no question. It takes players, international players, foreign players, it takes them a while to get acclimated to Major League Soccer. It's a more physical league than anybody thinks. It's played at a harder, faster pace than players think. So I give him credit. I mean, he sucked it up. He took the criticism and not only scored that, the one goal, he also really created the goal that Yuri Djorkaeff put the rebound in. So great game for him.
And defensively speaking, I think Tony Meola, he's been playing good these past couple games, but I thought he played great. I thought this was maybe his breakout game, if you can call it that, as a veteran, but I thought he played fantastic.
What I like about Meola's game so far this season is that Tony has played at the top level, at the highest level. He had a season for Kansas City where he was just unbelievable, MVP of MLS Cup, but he's had the tendency over his career to really be emotional, shout at defenders, point at the referee. I've never seen him so composed, where his character, his aura, is really settling down what you have talked about, a decimated back four. So I give Meola credit for some great saves during the game, but most of all for his attitude. He really seems like he's a settling presence for the team, and they need it.
And quickly, I'd like to chat about Amado Gabar. He's out due to a yellow card accumulation against DC United. But after that match, he was quoted as saying, "I'm through with the MLS. I'm not going to play next year because I can't stand the referees." What do you think? Do you think he's going to stay true to this statement?
I love Amado Gavar, but you have to realize that every season at this time of year, he says the same thing. He did that last year. He made some statements now about the officiating, about Major League Soccer, about perhaps going back to Honduras to play. I'll tell you what, at the end of the day, he's going to look at the paycheck in Honduras, look at what he's doing here. He's a vital member of the team. He is the captain, and I think it's just the frustration of a competitor. And I think he didn't think before he spoke.
All right, thanks, Shep. And up next, Jimmy the Horse Cavallo sees the fans and gets their reaction on the new Harrison, New Jersey Stadium. Take a look.
Metro Soccer Report is brought to you by British Airways. We believe the best service anticipates your needs. Business class is different on British Airways.
We believe the best service anticipates your needs. Business class is different on British Airways.
I feel totally inspired. I mean, miniaturizing myself was the best thing I could have done.
You look great, girl.
I just feel so comfortable and...
Christina?
Ooh, hey! You think there's too much bling? Nah.
Introducing VCast. For the first time, broadband quality music videos, sports clips, movie trailers, and more are now playing on your phone. Only from Verizon Wireless.
Attention soccer fans, get ready to kick your weekends into high gear. Join the MetroStars this season and save big with the Domino's Party Pack. You'll get 4 MetroStars sideline tickets, a large Domino's pizza, and an autographed player card, all for just $84.95. 2 of everyone's favorite things, MetroStars Soccer and Domino's Pizza. To order, call 1-888-4-METRO-TIX or log on to MetroStars.com. The MetroStars Domino's Party Pack. It's the best way to score with the MetroStars.
Verizon Wireless connects us with soccer in the metro area. Welcome back to the Metro Soccer Report. We know that everyone's psyched about this brand new stadium opening up in Harrison, New Jersey in 2007, and I've traveled all over the world. I've been to stadiums with retractable roofs, with moving sidewalks, with octopus, fried calamari, sushi. They had everything. Our very own Jimmy, the Flash Cavallo, had a chance to check out with some other MetroStars fans to see what they wanted in their new stadium. Take a look.
Ethan and Shep, you know what? It's been 2 weeks since the big Harrison Stadium deal was announced, but there was one thing missing with the team on the road. We didn't hear from the fans. So with the Columbus crew in town, it was a great time to get some suggestions about the new stadium, whether it's architecture, amenities, food, whatever they want. So on a Sunday night here at the Meadowlands, the people have spoken.
Super Metro, Super Metro, Super Metro, Super Metro,
This means a chance to give our team the best home field advantage we can. We've been struggling with this giant stadium that's generally empty, and we're going to have a good time in the stadium. We're going to have bars, we're going to have places to hang out. It's going to be an awesome time.
I think it'll make it a lot more intimate right now. This place is so big, looks like there's nobody in the stands, so it'll be nice to see the atmosphere and the enthusiasm with the smaller looking crowd with the smaller facility.
It's top priority for the new stadium.
More fan interaction with the players themselves, so they can kind of like maybe meet them, get an autograph, something like that.
Big field grass for sure, and I'd love to see our fans really close by. One level, everybody can see from anywhere you sit.
Look, everybody, it's Johnny Metro. All right, Johnny, what do you think? What would you like to see in the new building?
Fan substitutions.
Fan substitutions. John, are you talking about getting in the game?
Oh, yeah. Playing in the game.
Here is the substitution. Samante Razov is going to leave the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Leaving the game for the MetroStars, number 99, Ante Razov. Entering the game, Johnny Metro?
Johnny, snap out of it, man. Snap out of it, John. You're not going to get in the game.
I could try. But actually, what they could do is make a special section for tailgating, because I know they're putting a parking garage in there, and you can't tailgate in a parking garage. And tailgating with soccer, just like in football, it's part of the game. People want to come out, they want to have fun, want to relax before they go in to see the match.
The stadium and around it is a big pool, and right to it is like a bridge so people can walk to the stadium.
So a swimming pool around the stadium, so all the fans can come and swim right into the game.
Hot day. Yeah, on a hot day.
There are some that I would rather not see in, shall we say, their skivvies, let alone a bathing suit. So that could be problems just for the entertainment value, and we have kids in the audience. So that's my only concern with that one.
The Metro Chippendales sounds good.
Metro Chippendales, sort of like male ambassadors in the stands.
Yes, a lot of them.
Promoting the game of soccer.
Exactly, promoting the soccer, yep.
I completely disagree. I think actually we need more Metro girls. My mantra for next year is Metro girls all the time. We need Metro girls to increase their ranks.
June of 2007, you're going to have yourself your own stadium. What's the first thing you want to see when you get there?
Free beer and a pub. I had to.
If I have anything to do with it, I can honestly say that I will do everything in my power to make sure that you cannot walk 5 feet without the option or the possibility of an alcoholic beverage. So that is my pledge to you, so go forth.
All right, it's the scarf that says it all. What's your idea for the new building?
Well, since the ESC is the best supporters in MLS, we should be the halftime show. We can sing, man.
There's only one Shep Messi. One Shep Messi. There's only one Shep Messi. One Shep Messi.
This is a game promotion, and we want a big screen TV and a bathroom in the new stadium.
We put a retractable roof so that it would cover the stadium for like if it rained.
My father's Sicilian arancina, which is a rice ball.
Something along the lines of a kibasi sauerkraut dish or
homemade pierogies.
I would like a helicopter, fly us in and right into the field. I think that would be pretty cool.
The MetroCopter.
Or little jetpacks, because like P. Diddy, he had the jetpack when he came into Miami.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I find it very interesting that nobody has any suggestions as to what's actually going on the field. So we'll feed you. We will give you plenty of drink, and evidently we're going to bathe you too. But we'll also give you something on the field to enjoy.
Following these messages, I'll be joined with Jeffrey Doss, owner of Soccer Sports Supply.
Lisi threads the needle for Galvan. Shot the goal. Razov up. Shot. Goal. Razov.
Don't miss all the action when the Metros are at the Meadowlands to battle Chivas USA. Tonight at 6, only on MSG.
Be brave.
Most days I don't want to get out of bed.
Be strong.
I'm gonna kill him putting his hand on my granddaughter.
I'm calling the police.
I ain't scared no popo. Call the popo, ho.
But above all,
Got the strength God gave women to survive.
believe.
You know, there are still nice guys around.
Tyler Perry's Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Look at you, grinning all the time.
Rated PG-13.
Tune in to Channel 1010 and watch this movie now with Movies on Demand.
Sorry, sir. Your credit card's been declined.
Are you one of the millions of Americans with $2,000 or more in credit card debt? Would you like to cut your monthly payments by as much as half? Credit Guard of America can help.
Credit Guard's money management solutions even include credit counseling.
They helped with my home equity loan.
And my IRS problems.
Whether you're current and making minimum payments, behind or about to fall behind, learn how you can achieve financial freedom with Credit Guard's free money management counseling service.
We did.
Welcome back to the Metro Soccer Report. I am here with Jeffrey Doss, owner of the Soccer Sports Supply in the Upper East Side, 90th and 1st Avenue. Now, there's so much history embedded within the walls of this shop. You know, tell everyone a little bit about all that.
Well, my grandfather started this place back in 1933, so I'm the third generation. We've encompassed anything from college teams, semi-professional teams, all different stuff throughout the years.
Now, I heard rumors that Shep Messing, as a youth, used to get his equipment, you know, at your shop. Is that true?
Back from Roslyn High School down to the Cosmos, the Arrows. We actually have a couple of older gloves, some of the first goalie gloves that Willsport brought in. Before that, a lot of goaltenders didn't use gloves, just barehanded. So that's one of the original ones there.
And I'm looking behind me. It's a little museum, but you have basically the evolution of the soccer cleat. And this one, this one poked out to me. What is this all about?
This was a man back from a French gentleman had the idea for putting some type of friction on the ball back about 1970, and just progressed forward to Adidas's newer idea for, you know, back in '94 World Cup to come out with a friction on the shoe there.
That's
amazing. Progressed from there.
Now this, what this isn't what is this? A football out of shape or a soccer ball?
That's one of the original soccer balls. You had to unlace the ball. Reach in for the bladder, blow the bladder up, tie the bladder closed, and then relace the ball. Halftime before the game, and as you can see, that's not really waterproofed or anything. So you can imagine the game yesterday with the rain.
Oh my God!
Try kicking that around.
Speaking of that, are you a MetroStars fan? What do you think of the MLS?
Big time.
I mean, you've been around, you know, through it all.
It's come dramatically better and better every year. Now I'm so glad about the new stadium going to start, and it's nice to see the MetroStars will have their own place. I'm really looking forward to going.
Well, thanks for having us. Remember, everyone stop by Soccer Sports Supply, 90th and 1st Avenue. And coming up next, Shep and I will answer emails and preview the Chivas MetroStars match. Don't go away.
I feel totally inspired. I mean, miniaturizing myself was the best thing I could have done.
You look great, girl.
I just feel so comfortable and...
Christina?
Ooh, hey! You think there's too much bling?
Nah.
Introducing VCast. For the first time, broadband quality music videos, sports clips, movie trailers, and more are now playing on your phone, only from Verizon Wireless.
Attention soccer fans, get ready to kick your weekends into high gear. Join the MetroStars this season and save big with the Domino's Party Pack. You'll get 4 MetroStars sideline tickets, a large Domino's pizza, and an autographed player card, all for just $84.95. 2 of everyone's favorite things, MetroStars Soccer and Domino's Pizza. To order, call 1-888-4-METRO-TIX or log on to MetroStars.com. The MetroStars Domino's Party Pack. It's the best way to score with the MetroStars.
Metro Soccer Report has been brought to you by British Airways. We believe the best service anticipates your needs. Business class is different on British Airways.
A reminder this Sunday on the MSG Network, the first ever meeting between the MetroStars and Chivas USA. The kickoff shortly after 6 p.m. Our coverage, of course, begins with MetroStars Game Night and yours truly live from Giant Stadium at 5:30 as the Metros try to stretch their home unbeaten streak to 9 games. We had a chance to sit down with the Metros on their first ever match with Chivas.
This Chivas team will be a little different because some of the players that they've signed over the transfer period, I think, will play for them.
This is a very important game for us. This will set us up with 3 points to have the opportunity to play for the rest of the season. We got 2 games after that with Kansas City, 2 more with DC United, 2 with New England. So we got a lot of 2-game series coming up that are really important in our conference. And sure, we can look at Chivas and say they've not done very well. But, you know, they've got some reinforcements coming in for this game, and I'm sure it's going to be a completely different team than what we've seen the whole season.
Welcome back to the Metro Soccer Report. And, oh, what do I hear? Oh, it's time for emails, my favorite part of the show. But before we get to that, Dr. Messing's got something he'd like to say.
You love these emails.
I do love the emails.
Well, I got something for everybody out there watching. It's a breaking announcement. The September issue of New York Dog Magazine. Here it is. My co-host. An unbelievable story about Ethan and Jenna. I'm only going to read one quote. Here's one quote.
This is not an email, it's a quote.
From my co-host. In the article, he says, I want to start a puppy rental business in Central Park for single guys. The guys get a date and the dogs are happy for a day. It's really a win-win situation for everyone.
Don't you agree?
I have 2 comments. You have too much time on your hand, and you and Jenna, Jen is definitely the better half of this couple. But great article. Buy the magazine.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm sweating. I'm a little taken aback from that. Well, now, to the emails, the most important part of the show. From Hilda. She says, a Cosmos fanatic who attended every game possible and remembers a 2-hour traffic jam to get into the stadium. I now only have to leave 15 minutes before game time. I look forward to a new stadium, and I can't wait to feel that atmosphere that you're not able to get at Giant Stadium. What do you think about that?
Yeah, Hilda, we could feel the passion of a soccer fan writing in because that atmosphere, that ambiance in the stadium is important. It's important to the fans. It's important to the front office. Most of all, it's important to the players. Players really get energized when they feel that crowd right on top of them. And I think the MetroStar fans have a lot to look forward to at Harrison.
Our next email comes from a website, not a person, and it's a website called playnotwatch.com. That's www.playnotwatch.com. It's a great new website, and basically it's a posting to find pickup games for any sport all over the nation. So I type in, I want to pick up soccer game in the Lower East Side, and this will list all the games that are going on there. And I think it's a great, get everyone out of the house. It's built by players, for players, and I think it's a great addition to this World Wide Web.
Yeah, I think it's super, and especially for a guy like Ethan, if you want to get a game, you need to use that website. But I do remember, pickup games, soccer. We've been doing it all over the country, all over the world. I came to this very store, Soccer Sports Supply, when I was 16, begging for a pair of shoes so I could get in a pickup game. And it sounds like a good website, and it sounds like you might get game.
All right. And our last email comes from Richie Robertson in Waterbury, Connecticut. He says, why don't you guys ever read emails that are critical about the host of the report? This guy seems to forget that the sport of football, soccer, has been and will never change from being global. So the next time, Shep, you feel like opening your mouth about this, we are in America, it's a field, not a pitch, mambo jumbo, that won't change a thing. Football will be football forever, the way it has always been. P.S. I used to enjoy the Metro Soccer Report, and I did not say Metro Football Report. You can take this one, big guy. Calm down. Calm down.
No, Ricky, if you're 12 years old, I apologize in advance. If you're an adult, That's probably the stupidest, most moronic, idiotic email I have ever seen. Soccer is a sport that embraces nationalities, transcends socio-economic, cultural, religious lines. It's a beautiful game. It's called futebol in Brazil. It's called foosball in Germany, football in England. Hey, dude, we're in America. It's called soccer. So I, unlike you, I think you're entitled to your opinion. But by the same token, so am I. So get a life, Ricky. Get a life.
Well, thanks, Shep. And remember, everyone, we love to get your emails, good or bad. Keep sending them in to msgnetwork.com. We love to get them. We love to answer them. Thanks a lot. In their first trip to Giants Stadium this Sunday, Chivas USA may find the MetroStars and the Big Apple a bit too difficult to take a bite out of. And you can catch the game live, 6 p.m. Sunday, right here on MSG. Shep, what can we say about this game? I mean, a while back I thought, all right, automatic win for the MetroStars, Chivas, but now I'm not so sure, you know?
I'm sure. I tell you what, Ethan, very nice jersey.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, great. They didn't do too well against DC United, didn't they? Got pounded. MetroStars have to be wary, only because Chivas is bringing in two big players. They tried to get Paco Palencia early in the season, some issues with his wife or visa, or he changed his mind. He will be there Sunday against the MetroStars. He's the type of player that Alexi Lalas talks about. A couple of World Cups, long hair, colorful personality, guy paints his fingernails. You might like the guy. But he is a talented player. And the problem for the MetroStars against Chivas is watch the new guys up front. Another guy is Juan Pablo Garcia, very young, up-and-coming potential national team player from Mexico. So Chivas all year has not struggled in the midfield. They've really struggled up front in terms of who can score goals. And with Paco Palencia, Juan Pablo Garcia, they will have a couple of options. So, I mean, you know what I think about Chivas, but you can't take anybody lightly. MetroStars, had they not won the game against Columbus, this game perhaps wouldn't have been as important. MetroStars need a win against Chivas with their two new players.
I think the MetroStars right now are struggling a little bit defensively. We have a bunch of injuries, and I don't think they've played with the same back line for more than 2 matches.
Yeah, the biggest concern for me with the MetroStars at this moment is they know the standings. They know they need 3 points out of their home games for sure. And the biggest concern for me are just the injuries you alluded to, because Jeff Agus came out of the game against Columbus with a calf injury. He's one of the veteran players they really need healthy. Ante Razov will not be here against Chivas. He's off to Germany for hernia surgery, and we know Ante has been suffering trying to play through the pain. But those are the critical guys. I've talked about it so often, the veteran guys. Ante Razov up top, Yuri Djorkaeff, Amado Guevara in the midfield, Agus in the back, and Tony Miola in goal. So if those guys are not healthy, that's a reason for concern.
And a big game for Ryan Suarez. If he's healthy, he's coming back playing against his former club and coach that he had falling out with a while back, and that's actually how he ended up at the MetroStars. So this could be a fun game for him.
Yeah, falling out is an understatement. Suarez got pulled out of the game when he was playing for Chivas. Didn't like it, had words with the coach, started to go at each other. But again, the injuries, every team has to battle through injuries. It's how your key players perform. And for the MetroStars, they dodged the bullet against Columbus. They have to come out strong. They have to attack Chivas, get Chivas back on their heel, and try not to give them anything.
And in terms of expansion teams in the MLS, how has Chivas and Real Salt Lake compared to other expansion teams? I know Miami Fusion, Chicago Fire came in 1998. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think Chivas is the worst ever. I mean, Real Salt Lake is a close second, but both of those teams have started playing better. The best expansion team ever, of course, the Chicago Fire, 1998. The MetroStars coach Bob Bradley was coaching the Fire and took them right through to the championship, won the cup. But Chivas, I think, we've talked about it all season, they underestimated Major League Soccer. I think John Ellinger with Real Salt Lake thought he had the guys on paper in Clint Mathis and Eddie Pope, some veteran guys, but Clint Mathis disappeared, and I really think that hurt Real Salt Lake.
All right, thanks, Shep. And remember, everyone, you can tune in to MSG 6 o'clock Sunday to watch the game live. Remember, we're here every Thursday night right here on MSG. Catch the Metro Soccer Report. Thanks for watching.
Looking for a great escape this summer? Look no further than Corona. It's Corona's Capture Summer Sweepstakes. Go to Corona.com for your chance to sail into the sunset on your very own Windjammer cruise for two. Enter at Corona.com or any participating retail location where Corona Extra and Corona Light are sold. Capture a little extra summer on us. Corona. My